Crumbos and Convos. Welcome, Dan. How are you today? I'm Dave, guys. Good to see you.
I like that. Crumbos.
That's good, Dan.
Crumbos and Convos.
Crumbos and Convos.
I like that.
Yeah, kind of rhymes a little bit. Yeah, I think it's kind of good. Dan, are you a sock guy or a no sock guy when you're at home?
Most of the time, I try. Oh, you don't really want me to talk. You don't want me to talk. This is a food podcast. You don't want me to talk about my feet problems, do you?
No, I literally just brought it up because my feet are cold, and I was like, man, I wish I was wearing socks, but it's too late. We've started the show.
All right, I don't want. We can't get into it too far.
Narrow it down to just the question that I asked. Don't go down the rabbit hole.
I enjoy wearing socks now, but I hurt my leg, and I can't bend.
Okay.
I can't bend my leg to put my sock on right now, so I've been going barefoot for like a week now.
I mean, there's like people who just will only go barefoot everywhere. They're cooking barefoot. They're doing it. I like to wear shoes when I cook. See, look, I tied it back in, Dan.
So I did that when I was in my 20s, and I thought it was funny. Mm-hmm. But when you get older,
cooking barefoot,
like just walking around barefoot, I thought it was funny. Building and then my I have a weight issue. That doesn't help that my feet are oh god. Okay, we're not gonna talk.
Listen, cooking barefoot is fun until you get the hot bacon grease on your foot for the 5th time, and then you're like, yeah, I'm gonna wear shoes when I cook.
I want to say that I can bend. Let me just before, because I don't want someone to get on me too much. I can bend my leg if I absolutely had to. I don't have to put on socks right now because it's been warmer now, so I don't have to. So I'm letting my leg heal. My leg heal.
Well, sounds like you just need some cozy slippers.
I have cozy slippers, but they I need my socks. I used to wear my slippers barefoot, and it messes up the inside of the slippers. So I have to wear my socks.
No, they'd start to stink. Yeah. Sure. Anyways, we'll get away from feet and get back onto cooking.
We should start a feet. So you want to start a foot podcast? We'll do that.
That could be separate. Okay. Sponsored by Dr. Scholl's.
Bunions and
cooking.
Combos. Sorry.
Today, bunions and combos. Gosh, I'm gonna need to develop some bunions first, but I guess I could work towards it. No, so this is a cooking show, Dan, and we were supposed to record last night, but I don't know. Yesterday, I couldn't record anything. It was weird.
This
it was a weird day.
Perfect for me, so it worked out.
Is it good?
Yeah. So
okay, perfect.
So hopefully it wasn't too bad for you.
Yeah, it's good for me too because today, I've been pretty darn productive. I got some stuff done that I've been wanting to get done, and I cooked. And here's the thing. I've been trying to figure out, what's the next cooking video, what's trendy, what's great, and I'm like, I just need to make what I want to make.
That sounds good.
And, because every video is kind of not doing well.
I enjoyed the pot roast, though. I watched that yesterday.
Oh, it was tasty.
I enjoyed that, and I've done pot roast. That's a good one. I hopefully that one, I don't know how it's doing, but hopefully
it's doing terrible.
Evergreen, hopefully it does well because
maybe Evergreen.
What are you gonna do? I've struggled. My brother bought a bunch of chuck roast recently, and I made pot roast and I made Italian beef. That's all I know how to make. And I have another one. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do the star thing because that's like a
star anise.
That's like $9. I looked it up.
Yeah,
one of them cost $9. I mean, for a jar.
Yeah, I don't think.
So I'm going to leave that part out.
Honestly, I could probably send you my star anise.
It would cost.
You could just use.
It would cost way too much just to ship that. Just for that, you said last week you didn't know if you needed it.
One thing that's non-negotiable is the lime at the end.
Oh, lime's easy.
Do not skip the lime at the end.
You can do lime with so much stuff.
Elevated it. Because I tried it before. I put the lime. I forgot to put the lime, and I tried it, and I'm like, I don't know. And I added the lime, and I was like, oh yes, that's it takes it adds that acid layer that totally elevates the dish, and it was very good. It literally did not taste like a pot roast, which is what the goal was.
That's good. Yeah, I'm excited to try that one. I wish I'd seen that video a week earlier because I would have. I did Italian beef and I ended up freezing half of it because I was bored. We had just had pot roast, and I'm like, I don't.
Do you have cinnamon sticks? I'm sure you have that.
I don't. I have
cinnamon powder.
I have cinnamon powder, but I feel cinnamon sticks are. I looked them up before earlier today. Cinnamon sticks are like $4 for the name brand, I guess. So that's.
What about the Badia? Yeah, do you have the Badia spices? They're always cheaper. Badilla.
No. But I feel like I could do more with the cinnamon sticks than I can with this. I've never heard of star anise.
You can make some like apple cider and stuff.
Yeah. You can find something to do with that.
Yes, that was a tasty video. That one, honestly, I just saw a chuck roast at the store, and I said, that looks good. I want to make a chuck roast. And then I was like, if I'm going to make a chuck roast, I might as well make it into a video. And then it just it kept evolving into that video. And it was a tasty recipe. You should definitely try it. Next time you guys, anyone who's watching this, you're going to make a pot roast, you want it to be a little different. Maybe you don't like that gamey taste of a pot roast. Try out that one there, because that one's actually quite good. So today I was just like, I'm just going to do something I want, and I've been wanting some more. I've done like 2 videos where I've done cottage cheese bowls, where it's like cottage cheese with a bunch of mix-ins. And the videos always just do kind of meh, but I like them, and they're really useful. Like, usually they take like 15 to 20 minutes, but it's like a really good kind of meal replacement, and it keeps you full for a long time. So I made some cottage cheese bowls this morning. I wasn't going to do a cooking video at all, because I'm working on an app for the cooking verse, and I was waiting for it to be done so I could talk about it, but it's taking forever to get approved, so maybe next video. So I was like, I'm just going to do a cooking video today, because I felt so unproductive yesterday. I said, today I'm going to do a cooking video, so I ordered the groceries and did the whole thing, made 3 different bowls. Do you want to hear which ones,
Yes,
Dan?
I do. Yes.
Okay. Number 1 was... Well, is this a spoiler? I'll just not release this till tomorrow, because that cooking video is coming out today. So number 1 was Big Mac cottage cheese bowl.
Oh.
Yeah. So you got like burger, lettuce, onion, pickle, a Big Mac sauce, all on top of a cottage cheese base. And then mixed into the cottage cheese base, we put... What did we put in the... we put like a Big Mac sauce mixed into the cottage cheese and then blend up. So no chunks.
That sounds good.
Chunk-free. All of these are chunk-free cottage cheese because I blentified them. The other one, Dan. The other one. Don't give me the finger.
No, I had something fly in my eye. Sorry.
The other one was Marry Me Chicken.
Okay.
I've had a bunch of successful Marry Me Chicken videos, and I was like, it'd be fun to kind of make a bowl.
I need to make one. I've never made Marry Me Chicken.
Yeah, and so that was really good. That was super, like, meal-ish. You know what I mean? Like, it was very heavy meal filling, which is a good thing, I think. And then the last one I made was the best one.
Uh-oh.
It was Korean bibimbap. I don't know how to say the word. But this one was crazy, Dan, because this was the most complicated one. So you got your cottage cheese base. You mix in some sesame oil.
Okay.
You ever have sesame oil?
Yeah,
it's always delicious.
I don't have it on hand now, but I used to have it a lot.
Yes, you blend that together, and then on top of the sesame oil will go your beef. Now, your beef, in the beef, you're going to mix in soy sauce and brown sugar, or like a stevia, keto brown sugar, and some garlic, some diced up garlic. And then you put that in with the beef, and you kind of cook it up so it kind of thickens a little bit. So that's your beef. Then you put like wilted baby spinach. So you cook up some baby spinach with some salt for like a minute to get it like in a nice like wilted kind of thing in like one part of the bowl. And then another part of the bowl you put kimchi. Have you ever had kimchi?
I haven't. It's one of those things I've never tried.
Weirdly good.
It looks good.
I've never tried it either, but it was weirdly good. And then over here you got cucumbers, diced up cucumbers. Okay, wait, what else was there?
Did you do anything to the cucumbers?
I just diced them up. Nothing crazy. You probably could put like some oil and vinegar on them or something.
Like
that'd be good.
A rice vinegar?
That'd be good, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do that.
No, okay.
So you got the cucumbers, but then you put the beef. Then you put a fried egg.
Oh, okay.
Right? You got to put the fried egg on it. And then you smother it in gochujang sauce. Have you ever had gochujang sauce? It's like a really good Korean kind of like barbecue sauce.
I think so. I feel like I've seen I can't picture the words. I feel like I have.
Yeah.
I feel like I have.
It was delicious. It was the best by far. Like, I want to be eating that right now. But if I eat too much cottage cheese, we all know what happens. So I gotta go easy.
That sounds good.
Yeah, but yeah, that was fun.
That sounds pretty good.
And I felt like, and then I finished editing it and making the thumbnail and stuff right before we started the show. So,
okay. So that's good. Okay.
Great success.
That sounds good. Man, I like that. Yeah, I asked about the cucumbers because the Korean pot roast reminded me. Like I used to. I don't know if it's a big thing now, but like like fusion used to be like a big thing for food spaces.
It's actually coming back right now. Yeah,
because like when I really was in watching a bunch of food shows and stuff all the time, they would talk about fusion and stuff, and I used to make, and then I watch all those shows and everyone always has these signature dishes, so I was like I'm like, oh, I need a signature dish, and I made a like a Korean taco, or like a Korean taco. Ooh. And I put some kind of slaw on it, and it had cucumbers, and I mixed them up with some, I think, rice vinegar and some sugar and something, and it was and I made a sauce that goes on top of it, so it was like a taco, like a Korean, it was a Korean taco type thing. That was why I was asking, because I was gonna be, my mind was gonna be blown if you were like, yeah, I did rice vinegar and blah blah blah. So. Yeah,
well, it didn't do that, but I did end up loving it.
Sounds good. It sounds good. That. Probably don't. I mean, you don't need it for that, because the kimchi probably has. Does kimchi have a lot of flavor to it? It looks like.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
you don't tons of flavor. Yeah. And it's one of those things, like, when I know my videos are all doing bad, instead of like constantly trying to somehow figure out what YouTube wants, I should just make the thing I want to make. Now is the chance to make the stuff I want to make, and I wanted to make that, and so I did. So I think that's a good, good way to do it. It's just easier. I should probably turn off this video I have on in the background so my internet goes fast enough. Anyways, Dan, what you been cooking? You've got a whole sourdough bread empire last we talked. How's that gone? Have you sold anything else? I somehow, from talking to you, have been getting constant like videos in my feed of people buying stuff off Craigslist and Facebook and trying it.
I've been watching those. You mentioned those trends, though, to me.
Yeah.
And they started popping up for me, and I said some of them have looked really good. Some of them, I sent one to my.
So ridiculous.
I sent one to my brother, and it was a guy eating. I guess I should have sent it to you. It was a guy eating. He bought chicken wings, and they didn't. They look like they weren't cooked.
Oh gosh.
And he's like, maybe they're so boiled. They were maybe boiled. And I sent them to my brother, and I was like, I can't sell bread to people, but this guy is selling chicken wings like this. And it was a blue cheese.
Do you think though, like, I feel like the reason someone's buying the wings is because it makes a good video. They probably, like, obviously buying sourdough from someone's safer, but that's so boring. Like, you can't make a video about that. Like, if you were making, like, if you had the Dan signature sourdough bread bowls where you create, like, an epic soup that you give with it. So, like, they buy the sourdough. It's already pre-cut into the bowl shape, but they get the whole loaf. They just pull off the top, and then you also deliver a soup with it. Then you've got the Dan sourdough bread bowls. I would probably buy that for a video. That would be interesting.
Some of these looked really good. There was a 3 or 4 barbecue ones that looked amazing.
Some have looked. I've watched some of these videos, guys, and oh my gosh, be careful out there because these look so bad.
And then
someone went and got like it was called like Granny's Pizza Bites or something. It was literally just Totino's, maybe even an off-brand Totino's, with butter and garlic mixed in. So like they cooked them and then they put butter and garlic on, which is fine, it's safe. You're not gonna get hurt from that, but like, come on, we can do that at home for like.
Yeah, I saw
$5.
Almost the same thing. It was supposed to be pizza bites or something. And it was basically just those
maybe we
leveled
might
up.
have seen the same video.
I don't know.
Was that the one where the person had the? That was so weird. The Oreo milkshake.
Yeah, that was.
But it literally is just straight up milk.
Yes, he's like, I think
not
it's
a milkshake
milk
at all, just with a bunch of Oreos.
Yeah, it's the same guy. He's the one that did the chicken wings too. He's like, it's supposed to be lemon pepper, and it was just nothing.
Oh my
gosh. It had some lemon wedges, and it had pepper, just black pepper all over the chicken wings.
Oh, was there tons of black pepper?
Yeah.
I did see that one.
Tons.
Yes. Where it was like so much black pepper, it's like no one can eat.
It looked like it was
black
boiled
pepper.
chicken or not cooked chicken. I would never in a million years try that.
I wonder if he's made any videos since then.
He's the one that's been popping up the most, and there's another guy who does it. He always takes a sip. All his food has looked excellent, like actually really good.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure there's people that the person selling
How is it legal?
It's not.
Is it
it's
legal?
Not. It's not.
It's not legal at all,
no,
right?
it can't.
Like, he's allowed to buy it and eat it, but the person selling it is not. Unless they have a commercial kitchen.
Yeah. That's what I would be nervous if I was those people. Like, here's their information. I'm like, what do you do? Like, what do you mean? Like, some of those people, I'm sure, some of the food looks really good. They probably are a catering business or something, and they're doing this on the side.
Right.
And
yeah, because I've seen them in, like their work outfits and stuff. Yeah. So I do think some of them are real companies.
But I've seen things where guys are just they're not in they're just like, they need to make $100 today. So like, who wants spaghetti? And they just make spaghetti and they sell plates of spaghetti, like, just because they need spaghetti. Like, they just want to.
I'll be honest, like, I don't know. It's kind of my brother's fault because he's like super OCD about this stuff, but I worry about the condition of the kitchens.
Yeah.
Like, how clean was the bowl it was cooked in? It's like prime territory to get sick if someone doesn't follow proper regulations as far as food handling.
That's how I get nervous about doing my bread. Like, is someone gonna think that, like, I'm like, I've tried to be I'm always careful, I feel like, but I'm nervous as person's, like, I've asked my mom, I'm like, I have an extra loaf, I'm like, is your neighbor gonna be weirded out if I like gave them a loaf of bread? And like, I don't really know. And I'm like, I don't want to force someone to take bread from me, like, if they don't think they're.
Well, I mean, my neighbor next door brought me, a whole platter of cookies, and I didn't hesitate to eat it, so it's. I don't know that I'm, like, to the point where I'm not going to try it and eat it. Like, I'll also buy the food at, like, a garage sale or, like, carnival or whatever. Yeah. Like, I'll try almost any food, but I can't help the back of my mind being like, oh,
yeah,
is this really safe? There is that question mark,
Yeah.
People give me a hard time in my videos because, like, I'll touch my nose or something, and they'll be like, oh, you touched your nose and then the food. I'm the only one eating it.
Right,
so,
yeah.
It's my own
curious,
food.
I was curious about that, but you don't ever say that you're making it for someone. You're making it for your family or whatever. Like, it's.
Yeah, no, sometimes my family will eat it. Like, Tina ate the cottage cheese bowls today. Like, Anna will sometimes try it. Elijah and Callie are super picky eaters.
Really?
Super picky. Yeah, so both of them, it's tough to get them to try anything other than their standards.
Really?
They will sometimes, but yeah, they're very picky. I don't know. I think I love the concept of it. If I wasn't, like, needing to not be eating a ton, I would love to make that kind of content just for the adventure of it, like buying stuff off people. Maybe, Dan, you could find a, what is that? What did we talk about a couple weeks ago with Joe? The whatever pie? Tomato pie.
Oh, tomato pie.
Maybe there's a tomato pie seller on your Facebook. Have you looked?
No, I have. Well, I constantly look. I'm on Facebook more than I've been, I think, the entire time I've been on Facebook, looking up, looking at sourdough things. And I've actually found another micro bakery in my town that is, they don't do sourdough. They do, like, just cakes and cupcakes and stuff like that. That I actually want. I think their next day, they had a day this last week. I didn't go, but their next one's like in 2 weeks. I kind of want to go try it.
Okay.
And it was like kind of the same thing. I'm like, well, I hope they take care of their stuff, but I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. I'm on. Would I find you if I went to Facebook in Indianapolis, or that's too far?
That's too far. It'd be
what? Columbus?
No, I'm in Portage, Indiana.
Is it? I guess it would have its own page. I wouldn't need to find a. I'm thinking like Craigslist. On Craigslist you need to find the suburb.
Yeah, I think Craigslist we're on. In Chicago area, but
are you in the Chicago?
Yeah, I'm in Chicago land. It's like my, but I don't know
Portage, Indiana. I found you. Maybe
really
homemade sourdough bread this week. Is that you?
Me.
First result. Look at that. That's cute.
Yeah,
they look good. So have you sold any?
So I did sell. I have one. I have an order this week. So it's a returning customer. It was my old supervisor. She bought another.
No, she must have liked it.
Yeah, she liked it. And then I had an order last week. I got one right when we were recording and set it up for the guy was supposed to come on the weekend. He didn't come, and then he canceled. I told him I was going to message him on Friday with the instructions, and I messed up by not saying, hey, let me message you on Friday to confirm. So I sent him all the information about coming to pick it up, and he just didn't answer me. And then the following day when he was supposed to come, he messaged me and said, I'm not coming. Something came up. He's like, I sent you $10. I sent you, that's charge for the bread was $10. He's like, I sent you $10 just so you don't think I'm just like blowing you off. And
so you got $10 and didn't have to make bread.
But it gets worse. I made the bread though.
Oh, okay.
Because he didn't say he wasn't coming until I'd already made the bread.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what am I going to do with this bread? So I ended up freezing it to see what that does, because I hear that it's fine if you just freeze it. So I took it to my mom because she has a big freezer. So she put it in there for me, and then I'm going to try it later to see if it just comes out okay. and the guy goes, something came up. I can't pick anything up till Monday. So I responded back to him like, well, if you want to pick up a loaf on Monday, like I can do that. Or the next time, this is what I said, I could do one for you on Monday. Or the next time you want a loaf, I'm like, just give me like a day or two heads up, and I'll have it ready for you. Kind of a pre-sale, like kind of like he felt bad. I appreciated that, but I'm practicing making bread, so I was gonna probably make a loaf anyway. So anyway, it comes on Monday at 3:45 in the afternoon. He's like, so are you gonna be home like 5 o'clock so I can come get that bread? I didn't make bread. I didn't make any bread because he never.
You take it out of the freezer and throw it in the microwave.
I thought about that, but I'm like, I didn't make. I'm like, I gave him two options, and I almost like replied to confirm like he understood if it was you coming Monday or are you gonna come another time. So when I didn't do that because I felt like I just want to like be overbearing on someone, so I just like left it at that. And he had said thank you, and so I didn't have bread, and I was like, what am I supposed to do now? So I told him, I go, yeah, like I should have clarified with you. Are you coming Monday or later? So then I felt like I was gypping him, so I gave him his $10 back, like an idiot. But I did it on my Venmo account. That's a business account, and I paid fees. So then I only got like $9.71 of the $10.
What time did he message you saying he was going to get it on Monday?
He messaged me that he was supposed to pick it up at 5 o'clock, and he messaged me at like 2:30 in the afternoon, says he wasn't coming. And then he messaged me on
Monday, though.
Oh, on Monday at 3:45, he was going to come at 5 o'clock.
I would be throwing that sourdough in the defrost setting on my microwave so fast.
You have to date everything. The date would have been like that Friday. Which is, though, if he had just said...
It was in the freezer. Can't you put a new date in it?
No, like, I mean, I guess I could...
I don't know the laws or the
laws
rules.
the day it's baked. So, like, I'm trying to do everything on the up and up. That's I mean, just not... That's why I'm like... I swear I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But so then I just... I in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, this guy's... he's got like a mud everywhere in his kitchen and is just destroying it, making bread, and then I just don't do anything. Like, I try to do everything, or else I would be cooking whatever steaks and selling chicken wings out of my kitchen too. That's how I ended up doing. I'd rather do that than bread, but actually no.
You could do it. You just
I enjoy the
commercial
bread.
kitchen.
Yeah, but
look, I found one you can try, Dan.
What?
You gotta call them up.
No,
April 12th. Oh, this is old though.
See.
So, jerk chicken wings with baked macaroni and a side of greens, spaghetti dinner with side salad and fried catfish, and baked barbecue chicken with baked macaroni and greens in Chicago.
I can do all that. My brother does jerk. My brother does very good jerk chicken, and
really,
yeah. So I feel like I could do that. I can do spaghetti.
Oh, dude, how far are you from Matson? Matson, Illinois.
Oh, I don't know. Probably. I mean, depends on where it's at.
Look, he's got
Chicago.
barbecue dinners for $20, Dan. It looks like ribs and mac and cheese.
Some greens.
What is that?
Like collard greens?
Greens, yeah, collard greens. I went to a... what happened? Hold on. I clicked the wrong thing. I went to a garage sale maybe 3 years ago. And the guy was selling, like, all that type of stuff. Like barbecue, collards, mac and cheese. I've never eaten, like, such a king at a garage sale. I was so excited. It was really good.
They just had a garage sale. A church sale. And the church sale, I love it because they always have, like, they have a kitchen. They have baked goods there. And they have chicken and dumplings. And, like, that kind of, like... I guess Polish food. I don't know if it's actually Polish food. It's just stuff that it's like comfort food for that. My grandma would make me and stuff from when I was a kid. So like dumplings, like little noodles. It's so good.
Oh, I like some dumplings.
Even though I didn't go this weekend.
Do you ever watch any of the food challenge videos where they try to eat a bunch of stuff like not Man vs. Food, but the more modern ones?
No, the only thing I watched was the Doug challenge was from Barstool did a Doug challenge. I think I mentioned it on here.
Yeah, no, I was watching for a while there. I was watching Randy Santel and Katina Eats was I think his girlfriend. I don't know if she still is or his wife. I don't know. Haven't been tracking that. Matt Stoney, I think his name is the other one. And then there's that guy who like has all the kapows pop up. I don't know. There's a bunch of people that I've watched do that before. It's really interesting. But now there's this whole new trend that's coming up. The new trend is people watch people doing mukbangs. So mukbangs when you like just go to your car and you eat the food you got and talk about it. And some of the mukbangs out there are kind of ridiculous, right? Like they're like, yeah, I just went to McDonald's and I got, 42 chicken nuggets, 10 chicken sandwiches, 4 Big Macs. Watch me eat them. And you're just like, okay. Well, so now there's like a new trend. It's so funny how this works. There's a new video trend that's now piggybacking off that of people telling you the calories that person's eating.
Oh, really?
So like they just do, like a response. They do so they overlay themselves on the video, and he's like, 42 chicken nuggets. So the guy will pop up 4,200 calories, and then the next thing, well, it's not that many, but you get my point.
Yeah.
Like he's just constantly.
Oh, I like that.
And so now I've been like getting recommended those. Like one guy, this one guy, he's doing it as like rage bait. The food he's eating, it's so ridiculous. Like he took 2 giant things of Oreos, full bot, like the multi-row Oreo bags. 2 of them. He said, "I'm gonna have some Cookie Crisp for breakfast," and he pours both of them, full things of cookies. Actually, they weren't Oreos; they were chocolate chip, but same idea, same style tray, into a big clear bowl, and then dumps a whole gallon of milk, and he's just eating it like cereal. And the guy, like. He's like, his breakfast is 7,648 calories. And that's like the end of the day. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy.
I like that. That's
that's pretty funny. But then a lot of the commenters are like, did they ask you to calculate their calories? And it's like, no, but it's still funny.
That is funny. I like that idea.
You're making a public video. Like, don't be surprised if people try to guess how many calories you're eating if you're eating 2 bowls of cookies. That's kind
Do you
of
think you can
in
eat
the
2 bowls
nature
of cookies?
Heck no.
I know.
Well, I'll say this. This brings up the cookie story. I had a proud fathering moment the other day, Dan. Sunday, I had to record a podcast, different podcast, but I smell burning in my house. I'm like, what is happening? And I go in there, and there's smoke coming out of the oven. My wife and my 2 daughters are like surrounding it, looking inside, like, oh, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I look in there, and there's this atrocity going on these cookie sheets. Apparently, they tried to make cookies, right? But instantly, I was like, did you put salt in the dough or in the with the flour and the baking soda? The moment I saw it, Dan, because it was just a puddle dripping off the side of the tray, like. Clearly, they had not put any sort of rising agent at all, right? Like, and so I was like, "Did you put baking soda and salt?" And because my daughters made it, my 15 and 11-year-old, and she's like, "I didn't put salt in it." I'm like, "Well, that's part of the chemical reaction. You need to put some salt in there too." And she's like, "Oh, okay, well." And she was like, they were both very depressed. Like, maybe they'll be good. I'm like, dude,
not gonna be good.
They're like, it was like a puddle. It was a puddle that was dripping and it was burning the bottom of the stove. So I was like, I have 13 minutes before my podcast. I'll make you cookies. And so I was really proud of myself. I made cookies fully all the way until the dough was completely done in 8 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And then I said, make these into balls. Oven out in the garage is on. Cook them for 10 minutes. You're good to go. I went inside, Dan. Freaking perfect cookies.
Nice.
I was really proud of myself.
That's good, man.
It's like every now and then I can still impress the kids. They'd be like, "Wow, Dad's good at cooking cookies."
Did they follow a recipe?
They did. They said they did. I don't know. I can't listen. I'm the last one to judge someone for screwing up a recipe. Just today, I forgot to dice my whole onion. And then I was like, crap, where's the onion? So I make plenty of mistakes in doing it. I was just more excited that I was able to save the day, and get them their cookies.
That's awesome.
Even with how busy I was. So it's good.
Because I would, if it's the same thing as a star anise, I'm like, we don't need that. If they didn't have salt by it, I'm like, we don't need salt. We don't.
Yeah, well, they could use self-rising flour. That's true. There is.
Oh no, I'm not saying that either. I was just curious. Like what the reasoning they didn't put salt in, or they just didn't see it, or they just winging.
I think cookies. They just didn't see the ingredient. Yeah. So what did you cook this week, Daniel?
Well, so I tried pretzels. I think I mentioned it last week. I was going to try pretzels, and
how'd it go?
I made pretzels. Good. I made them twice. One day I was busy. I got busy, so I put them in the fridge and let them proof over let them sit cold proof.
Yeah, you told me that. That was that day we were recording.
Yeah, okay.
I told you just do it. Just get them ready and do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is what I told you.
So they were fine. They just didn't. I wanted them to be bigger. So then I think it's either that when I was rolling them out, they kept on shrinking, and then I cut them up into like little 8 different pieces. So maybe cut them up less, and then want them to try maybe if they're at room temperature. So I made them again, but I did the exact same thing. I was like, well, let me cut them up into 8 pieces, they're room temperature now, and they kind of still the same size. I wanted them to be bigger, but then I ended up deciding like, oh, let me make some bun. Let me try to make a bun. Let me try to make pretzel bites. So I did that. They're all good. I did a everything bagel seasoning one, just a salt one, and then I tried cinnamon sugar. Right? Yeah, cinnamon sugar. Yeah, cinnamon sugar, and that was good. But I just put it on top. I should have just bathed it in cinnamon sugar, maybe to have more cinnamon sugar to it. And I thought about adding a glaze to that next time. So I did that one day. I did that twice. I tried Sunday when I could have been making bread for the guy who we got miscommunication on if he was coming Monday or not. I didn't realize. I decided I was I'm bored, and I was like, oh, let me try to make another inclusion loaf. So I made a chocolate chip sourdough bread to try.
How was that?
It's pretty good. I had some this morning for breakfast. I toasted it and put just butter and jelly, strawberry jelly on it. It was awesome. Chocolate chips. That was pretty good.
That sounds pretty good, yeah.
And for regular food wise, today I made a crab salad, imitation crab salad for my lunch with
So what is imitation crab?
I have no idea, but I didn't want to make
Is it chicken?
No, I think I don't know what
What is imitation? I'm going to look it up.
But it looks like, I mean, it's based probably the only crab I've ever had. I've had crab cakes before from places, but I don't know.
It's pollock. It's pollock, Alaska pollock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's great.
Mixed with starch, egg whites, and sugar.
It's good. I don't remember my brother bought some, and then he ate it for a snack, and then he's like, you could make something with the rest of it. I've actually had this TikTok saved for about a year to make it. It was a crab salad. It was pretty good. I didn't have celery, so I just put red onion. I chopped up the imitation crab, just diced it or chopped it up fine, smaller pieces, and then just mixed it up with some red onion and mayonnaise, and then I put in salt, pepper, garlic, and then Old Bay. I asked my mom, I'm like, I don't have celery. Do you have celery? And she said no. And I showed her what I wanted to make, and she's like, yeah, throw some Old Bay in there too. So I did that, and it was good. I ate it for lunch on I had made plain sourdough, and so I just had it on a sandwich.
I like it. I like how the sourdough is just permeating your whole life. Dan just always has sourdough.
I'm trying. I mean,
so I have a question.
Yeah.
When it comes to sourdough, because I also am in the sourdough algorithm now, and there's all these people the sourdough in crowd constantly makes jokes and stuff where I'm just but I don't get it. Really.
I don't know if I'm gonna get it.
I think you will.
Okay.
So someone posted a thing, and it was a conversation with a customer where they're like, why would I pay $10 for your sourdough when I can get it at Walmart for $5?
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
And then they're like, if you know, you know. And I'm just like, well, I don't know if I know. Why? What's the answer, Dan?
Well, my stepdad, he went to Sam's Club last week, and he sent me a thing. He's like, Sam's trying to put you out of business because they had sourdough there for $4 or whatever. The only thing I know about that, because I've seen those same things, when I go to Aldi, I see sourdough, and I haven't looked at the ingredient, just regular.
Have you bought some? Have you tried it to see how it compares to yours?
No, I haven't.
I think you need to compare it.
You think I should?
I think you need to be my source of knowledge. I want to know if Dan's homemade sourdough beats Aldi's $4 sourdough.
Okay. I can make a nice loaf of bread for less than $4, though.
How much does it cost you to make a loaf of sourdough?
Under $1.80. I don't honestly know exactly for sure.
Yeah.
But it's $1.80 something, I think.
I still think you need to branch into sourdough bagels and stuff.
Well,
sourdough bagels are delicious.
That's where. So I guess from what I was watching, the pretzels the recipe for pretzels is the exact same for bagels, and it was just kind of.
You have to boil them.
Yeah, I boiled it, and then
okay.
So I when I started,
then you just put some everything seasoning on them, right?
Yeah, or I've seen other people say to include it all inside of it. I've seen or like what?
There's a place in Florida that I get sourdough bagels from, and I love them.
Really?
And anytime I go there, I buy the sourdough bagels because they're so good. But they're like, I think they're like $8.99 for a 4-pack.
That sounds about
something like that.
I think I see a lot of times I see on TikToks and stuff. Usually each bagel's about $2, so yeah, you get like 4 for $8.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, they're good though. Like they do all types of things. Like they'll do Asiago cheese ones. They'll do blueberry. They'll do the everything. They put the seasoning on the outside though. I don't think I would want the seasoning on the inside. Maybe both. I might be down for both. But I like to have the seasoning on the outside too.
Okay.
I think
because you're a big bagel guy, so then that's.
I'm a big bagel boy.
I don't know why pretzels. I don't know why pretzels got into my head. Like I've just always liked pretzels, so I was like, oh, let me try.
I think it's. So are people selling pretzels?
No, I haven't seen anyone selling pretzels. So,
yeah.
I haven't seen anyone in my exact. Most people selling sourdough around me are 8 or 9 miles away. Just in there, it's like the next town over, so it's not my specific town. I haven't seen anyone in my specific town advertising that they're selling sourdough. So that's why I want to prefer like. So I feel like I thought it would be easier than it is to actually get out there and if people just wanting to buy your sourdough. Like I thought it was just gonna be.
Well, have you thought of like the whole building a like little stand and putting it out by the road?
Yes, I've thought about. I've looked. I've sent Gemini and ChatGPT pictures of my house. And be like, what do you? Where do you think I should put? I have different ideas of what I want to do. Like to begin with, it would be probably just a rolling like a cooler, just something that's. Like sitting. Actually, my very first thing I'm going to do. I have a cooler in my garage. I'm probably going to put it on my stoop and just start there because.
When are you going to go to a market?
When I can like produce. When I can
10 loaves, right? You'd want 10 loaves probably.
Well,
20.
Did I talk about the? So I checked into my farmer's market. Did I talk about that last week with you?
No, I don't know. I might have zoned out.
So anyway, I'll tell it real quick. It's $65 a week to post up at my local farmers market. It starts in June.
That's a lot.
Yeah, right. It's
That's a lot.
$65 a week. You have to have a tent. You have to set up. You have to provide your own tent. So that's. I mean, I'm sure you can find one but they're not going to be super cheap, right? A tent. And you have to put it up yourself.
$100 at least.
You have to put it up yourself, and it doesn't start till June. So like, I feel like in 4 weeks I could. I mean, I feel like I could. I'm not like super crazy, but I feel like I could get a system down where I can make some loaves. But $65, I mean, I have to sell. You have to sell so many to break even.
10 loaves to like make a little money. Oh, more than that, 15 if you have to buy a tent.
But what I'm learning is that I think it's a grind. It's a kind of a grind thing. It's not like you're just miraculously today start doing a sourdough. Some people. I've joined so many of those Facebook groups, and it's the same thing for any kind of hobby you're into. When I got into grilling, there's a billion ways people are telling you how to do it. You're constantly changing. You just have to figure out what's going to work for you, and it's just a slow grind. And eventually, hopefully, it takes off, like just word of mouth, and it just takes off. So I think my best bet is to probably just focus on my bread, and then I've added pretzels, maybe do a bagel, but like I can't afford to just constantly buy flour and just try a billion different things every day. So I was trying cookies for a while, and I've kind of given up. That's how I ended up making the sourdough chocolate chip. I've been trying to do sourdough chocolate chip cookies, and they just do not come out the way I want them to come out. So I'm like, let me take a break from those.
Yeah.
And just focus on my bread. So I'm going to do that, and then I was like, oh, maybe pretzels or something else. Where pretzels were super fast and super easy, and you can pump out the amount of ingredients I use to make the pretzels, and I could probably make 6 pretzels. So I could pump out so much more pretzels than I could to do if I went to a place and just added pretzels with some loaves of bread. It would just be a lot faster. Like so.
Hazel's freaking out. I don't know if she wants to be on the show. Keep talking. I'm just gonna go see what her deal is.
No.
The kitty cat.
Am I gonna talk about pretzels? I mean, I don't know what else I'm supposed to talk about. Yeah, so I guess that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just keep on messing with bread, and then eventually maybe I'll sell some. Oh, so it was going to be a cooler. I have a Pepsi cooler. It's not an old school logo of Pepsi, but that's my only cooler. But I don't want to go buy a brand new cooler, but I've seen some rolling coolers that are on wheels. And then my next thing was the other thing I have because my stoop is my front porch. If I wish I had a porch. But like if I have I have a fruit stand, not a fruit stand, like I have baskets where I put my fruit in the house. Like, oh, that'd be perfect for just put it right next to my door. It would probably fit right at so it's under the part of the roof that hangs out from my porch. Like, oh, I bet you would be covered up a little bit, and my bread, I could fit a few loaves of bread on there, and then I could just do that. But eventually, then like a rolling cooler, and then eventually like a here's Hazel. Some kind. I've seen like a. Get something that you just put on wheels and you can just wheel out to my driveway.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of Hazel, get your butt out of the camera.
I feel like I'm a long ways away from that.
Move your booty. Okay, there we go. Yeah, well, okay. I don't know. She was just sitting outside the door going, "Mah, mah." It's like every time we do this podcast, she wants to be on it. She's like a little bit of a movie star.
She's a mascot.
I don't know what's up with her. Yeah. Dan.
Yeah.
Newsy news, food news. This is your moment to shine, Dan. What has been going on in the wonderful, wonderful world of food news?
Well, it's a lot of back to the grind of the fast food places. I feel like they're the only ones that have continuous.
They definitely provide the most food news for sure.
So one thing that came out was a McValue menu that they added. They had stuff that's like under $3, like a double McDouble, chicken nuggets, but I didn't honestly look at exactly what they offer because I've seen a lot of hate on the internet about this. Is that they have this McValue menu that's supposed to be great, but when they did this, they got rid of the before you could buy a double cheeseburger, which is my preferred burger at McDonald's, over a McDouble. You can buy it for whatever it was, $3.99 or whatever, and you can add one for $1. They had different menu items. You could buy one and add something for $1. They got rid of that completely, and now they have just this McValue menu. So there's people that feel like they just got hosed.
Really?
Yeah, they're upset about that
because of the fast food situation.
Okay, yeah, because they thought they're McDonald's is making out like we've got this McValue menu for you now, but you took away the one good thing that we had going for us. Like that was a pretty good deal. You could get like the hamburger and you could get 2 cheeseburgers, and they would be like under $4, which
I don't. Again, for me, like the deals thing. I don't know. I'm not like not looking to be swayed into buying fast food. I don't know. It's something that like never really. I'm never like, yes, there's a deal. I know we've talked about this. Dan does get excited. I don't get excited.
Well, because that's mostly how I go to eat things. Now. That's how I don't.
Yeah.
That's how I get. That's how I get it. And I'm looking for. I'm looking for something quick. That's not going to
save some money.
Yeah. That's not. Like a budget lunch.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got all of them because this is cheaper than eating at home, which is like today.
Yeah, which is weird. Sometimes it is. Like that freaking chuck roast thing I made, that was like a $50 recipe. Because the chuck roast was $32, you know? Yeah.
But now you have...
And I had to buy the star anise.
But you have that, so you can make that... How many more are you going to make?
I can make all types of star anise-based foods.
Well, I mean, let alone those... How many were in that bottle, the jar? 5 or 6?
Oh, like 50.
Oh, 50?
No, it's a ton. Oh. Yeah, they're small.
I mean, you never have to buy it again, so you can make...
It's true. I've got a lifetime supply of star anise.
So there's...
Okay, Dan, here's something. Do you have the new Dairy Queen stuff?
No, I have the new Dunkin' stuff. I have big Dunkin'.
Oh, okay.
I did it, and I even did a field trip today, because you're always trying stuff.
Oh, nice. Yes, yeah, excellent. What did you try?
This is a dirty soda.
Oh, I've heard of I've heard of Dirty Mountain Dew. What is that?
This is a Pepsi, coffee milk, and then a cold foam. Yeah, cold foam.
That's at Dunkin'?
Yeah, it's at Dunkin'. Just came out today. They have their new spring line.
Does it have calories?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Maybe someone can do a reaction video and they can post it. But I got
how many calories are we drinking?
And I got a large instead of a medium because it was like 20 cents more, which is probably the same. And
is it good?
The first sip, I hated it, but as I've sat here and was drinking it, I'm like, oh.
So wait, I want to go over it again. It's coffee milk, Pepsi, and what else?
Cold foam, which
I don't want that. I don't want any of that. That sounds awful.
It is not that. It's not that. I was gonna say you have to be a pop guy. You're a pop guy.
Well, I hate coffee. I'm a pop guy, but I hate coffee.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it then. But the first sip I hated, but it's grown on me. But the thing that made me mad is that they also have I wrote it down. They have an Oreo cloud latte that has a marshmallow cold foam that looked really good. They have an Oreo matcha, which I don't do matcha. I've never had matcha. So I'm not really sure about that. So I decided to go with the Dirty Pop because I love pop. And when I read about it, I looked it up and I was like, oh, I could have just made this at home. I didn't need to go to Dunkin' Donuts and spend almost $6 on this thing.
Yeah.
So
and so I want to try the Dirty Mountain Dew. It's definitely trending across the U.S. right now is dirty beverages. But the Dirty Mountain Dew is literally Mountain Dew with cream soda.
Oh, really?
Mixed in. So I don't know, like, I guess dirty anything soda is just like add something that's not normally in the soda. I think that's kind of the basic idea of it. But I'd like to try the Dirty Mountain Dew.
So is it Jack and soda? Is that dirty? Jack and...
I don't know. Guys in the comments, gals in the comments, let us know which dirty beverage we should try so we can come back and report back to you guys next time. But no, I asked about the Dairy Queen because there's this one Dairy Queen thing that looks like really good, although it's probably, not. Well, is there really any terrible Dairy Queen? Probably not.
Probably not.
But look at this ice cream cone in the middle. Wait. I'm going to share my screen. It's the Cinnamon Toast Crunch dipped cone.
I remember seeing this last week.
Oh, did we talk about this last week?
No, I saw a video on it last week, I think, when I
talked
about the Texas thing that passed 20 years ago instead of this. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. It's creamy vanilla soft serve, twisted and dipped in sweet cinnamon cereal coating, complete with crunchy cereal bits and Cinnadust. So it's like their breakfast desserts. Because the other one is Choco Frosted Donut Blizzard, which is frosted donut pieces inside the Blizzard, which sounds amazing.
Man, it sounds
and the other
good.
one is the Fruity Pebble Shake, which literally has Fruity Pebbles in it.
Oh, wow, that sounds good, too.
So, those actually sound incredible.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts also has, I don't know what it is, they have a Fruit Punch donut, and they had Fruit Punch munchkins. So when I ordered my drink, I ordered the munchkins, and I did it all in the app, and they were out of the munchkins, so I didn't get the munchkins. And then the donut was, I'm assuming the donut was out, but it was more expensive, so I didn't get to substitute that. So, but they didn't look good either. They didn't look that good. The munchkins were like a blueberry donut and sounded pretty good. But the Dairy Queen looks better.
Yes,
yeah,
I think 100%. So too. Have you heard, Dan, of the trend? 2-ingredient apple marshmallows.
2-ingredient apple marshmallows. No. What is it? Just apples and marshmallows?
So basically you're making marshmallows that taste like apples. And they're supposed to be very good.
How do you do that?
I saw something about this last week. I'll show you kind of the concept here. So basically you're taking apples, you're cooking the apples, then you puree them with a little blender or something. Then you whip the mixture. So whip the mixture, I believe, is like a gelatin powder, but I'm not sure. What is the mixture? There's probably a recipe down. Look what they look like when they're done, though.
Oh.
That's really the key moment.
Wait. Oh, you're just making marshmallows.
But there's apple in it. This is what I mean. I want to find a real recipe for it because I don't really understand it. It's 2 tablespoons of gelatin, a half a cup of water, and 4 Granny Smith apples.
What?
Somehow it turns into marshmallows.
I just thought you were pouring something on marshmallows. This is actually making marshmallows. I'm never doing that. Blend
the cooked apple into a smooth puree, then add the puree to your stand mixer with gelatin. And then when you mix it with gelatin, you get this basically whipped cream looking thing. Whip the mixture on medium-high speed for 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
That's a long time. Spread the mixture into a lined pan and let it set in the fridge for about 2 hours. Then you cut it into little chunks. I bet it would taste amazing. That's what I want someone on Facebook to be making so I can just buy them from them. I'm going to check my local Facebook because I don't want to make them. It seems like I would have a very good chance of screwing it up.
I'm not kidding. Yeah, I couldn't make those. I don't have half the stuff you need. I don't have a mixer. I do. My brother has a mixer, but it's never been taken out of the box.
Really?
Yeah, he bought it, and I was like, I'm going to get
it. Like a KitchenAid or just any old mixer?
Yeah, like a KitchenAid. I have a hand mixer someplace.
I'm going to look right now. Apple marshmallows. No,
you think you're just going to find them on Facebook?
Felipe is calling me. I don't think this is someone I know. Hello, Felipe?
Hi, Layla, calling from Indeed. We are hiring for a flexible remote role paying $1,000 a week for one.
Oh. You know what? There is someone making... Oh, that's all the way in Orlando, though. There is someone making, like, covered marshmallows, like, dipped in chocolate.
That's what I thought you were talking about. Something like something like that. You're actually making... That's crazy. That's how you make marshmallows.
You're making the marshmallows from... is marshmallow just gelatin? I guess it would be, wouldn't it? That actually does kind of make sense. I don't know. I like to look at, like, like the trendy foods, right? So... salami cups. Have you heard of salami cups?
No. It sounds good.
So you basically take a piece of salami and put it in like a muffin tin, and then you fill the salami with stuff, and then you cook it. And the stuff can be really anything, right? Like it's choose your own adventure.
That sounds pretty good.
Kind of thing.
Well,
but the ones I've seen, they're like putting tomatoes, like pearl mozzarellas, artichoke hearts, oil and vinegar, basil.
That sounds pretty good.
Like an antipasta. Basically, an antipasta they're putting in it, and then you just like eat them.
I think I'd put some pepperoncinis in there. That sounds pretty good, right?
Yeah, I'd put some banana peppers. Yeah. That'd be kind of good. I went back to Publix last night, Dan. I've got a real Publix sub problem. I can't stop myself. I just love getting their subs. They're so good.
I love eating out sandwiches, and I just hardly ever do it anymore because I can make I can make a sandwich. I guess I can make anything.
I'd love to lock it in. I'd love to lock in like the perfect Italian sub at home. Like just like always get the same ingredients. It's always better than anything I can get out. And like, because I do always feel when I'm doing it, like when I go and pay $9 for a sub, I'm like, man, I could make this for $5.
Okay, I think it comes down
every time I do.
Yeah, but it comes down to the bread. Kind of the really good bread, and the Grinders sandwich salad that came out that you put on the sandwiches. Yeah. When I saw that, I'm like, that's when I actually was impressed with a sandwich at home that I could this is just as good as going out.
Did you try that one?
Yeah, I made that one a lot because sandwiches is like growing up. Subway was like one of my go-to places. I just love sandwiches, and like I was obsessed with Jimmy John's. We just got a Jersey. I just drove by Jersey Mike's yesterday. I was like, I should stop and get a Jersey Mike's, but I'm like, it's gonna be like $12. I'm like, I don't want to spend $12.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's more than $12.
I don't want to spend that on that. I could just.
Do you know what I think the problem is, Dan, with making your like great sandwich at home or like wanting to is there's this thing that like any sort of sandwich shop has as a benefit over yourself. Yes, technically you could make the Italian for $5 at home, but you're having to spend $40 to get all the ingredients for that. And then you risk it going bad if you don't eat enough sandwiches, because you can't just buy like I mean, I guess you could try to buy exactly the right amount. Yeah. But it's like you're still buying a whole jar of banana peppers. You're buying a whole head of lettuce, and maybe you're not storing it properly and it's brown the next day. You know, you've got the tomatoes, which maybe go bad, or, you know what I mean? Like, the reason it's so nice to go to a sandwich shop is they always keep that stuff fresh and on hand, and they're selling so many that they can rotate it quickly.
Yeah. Now I want Jersey.
Deep thoughts.
Now I want Jersey.
We try to get to the deep sandwich thoughts by the end of the day. Listen, we're recording so early, Dan. Whatever you're inspired to do by this show, you have time.
Well, I'm going to my mom's for dinner tonight. We're getting.
What's she cooking?
No, she's not cooking tonight. We're going over there. We have Chinese takeout tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, do you have a spot? What's the Portage, Indiana spot?
So, there's two places. There's the one that my mom likes that we've gone to since we've lived here. That we're probably going to end up getting egg foo young because that's what she likes. So I'll probably get that. It's called J Garden. It's years old. And then the spot my brother and I go to is called Beijing. It's right next to the Popeyes and the UPS store. And I don't go. We used to go there every Tuesday. We don't go there like that anymore. But they have a lot different kind of stuff. It's where I get pork spare ribs, stuff like that.
I do love Chinese food, but I will say in Florida it's not been as good. Ugh, my video's flopping again, Dan.
I'm sorry.
It's always flopping. It's just the way it is lately. My videos have not been doing well. But yeah, I found there's two spots near me. They're both like they don't look clean. And I'll tell you, I think I might have talked about this on the show before, but I heard things where someone was like, the best Chinese food restaurants have a 3.7 rating.
Really?
That's how you know it's good,
really?
Right? Because like it's always dirty enough and gross enough to get a lot of negative reviews, but the food is so good it keeps it up like a 3.7 because the food is going to be just amazingly cooked and delicious. But there's some like question marks on whether or not you're going to get the stomach, flu or anything like that. So
yeah, I'm probably going to have egg foo young. That's what my mom usually gets because they have like the regular pork. What I can't even think of the name of it now.
Pork foo young.
No, just the not General Chow chicken. They have sweet and sour. That's what I'm thinking. Sweet and sour. Like it's just one of the. It has the stuff. My stepdad went. He's on a fishing trip. So my mom was like, you want to come over for get Chinese? She always get. My stepdad hates Chinese food. She's like, so I knew she was gonna get it. So I was gonna see if she wanted to, and she beat me to it. So I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah.
So I found it. It's easy.
Well, I don't know. I think that we are probably done for the day, unless there's any other food news we missed. Is there any other food news we missed that you wanted to cover?
I could tell you real fast. They, I don't know. I don't have a date. Maybe I should wait. Because I heard these are out already in Aldi's. I saw them in 2 videos. They're Oreo firecrackers, Oreos. They look like bomb pops, or they're bomb pop flavors. Blue raspberry, lemon, and cherry Oreos. Those sound amazing. I gotta go find those. Supposedly they're at Aldi, and then they're coming out
blue raspberry, lemon, and cherry. So is the cookie flavored like that, or the filling?
The filling, I guess. The cookie looked like the white cookie, and I guess Walmart only. They have Tootsie Rolls, berry ones, different flavors of berries, and then I don't know if these are out. Cheez-Its have a chili cheese dog one that's coming out that I want to try.
Ooh, I like that. Like usually when they do stuff like that, I like it. So
I tried the Baconator. I didn't like it grew on me. It was good, but it wasn't one that I would go out and find. But I want to go find chili cheese dog. I love chili cheese dogs.
Yeah. Do you know when they come out?
I don't. I should. I should have known. I should have known. That's the one I should have saved.
Yeah, you really let us down, Dan.
I thought I did pretty good on the news this week.
No, that's good. Yeah, you got some good news. All right, guys, thank you for watching Crumbs and Convos.
Crumbos.
We'll see you next time. Let us know which. Yeah, wait, what is it? Crumbos and Combos.
Crumbos and Combos.
Let us know what you're cooking this week or what you did cook down below, and we'll see who has the top comment. I'm excited.
Yeah.